Hey everyone! So, as I hope all of you know, next week marks the beginning of a new year, and in the new year I have some very big plans both for me and my blog. Um, well, not really plans, more like hopes, because I always make resolutions, but I never really stick to them. So, I'm hoping that the rest of the Totally Bookssessed girls can kind of kick my butt if I start deviating from my resolutions. So I have a little list, and the first two actually have to do with me and not books or blogging or any of that. And I am a lot like Lauren in that I really want to get in shape. I don't consider myself to be like an unhealthy like body style, but I would like to be able to exercise more and be able to run and not get out of breath and things like that. I'm just really lazy. I'm not afraid to admit that. I am totally lazy. But I want to change that in the new year. I want to spend more time outside, even if it's not running, if it's just walking around the lake. We have one right across the street from us, so just doing stuff outdoors. I just feel like that would make me a little better in shape than I am now. And then I also want to eat healthier in the new year. I am a very picky eater, and a lot of the stuff that I like to eat is very unhealthy. I don't like any vegetables really, and I eat very few fruits. So my diet consists of junk food and sodas and things like that. And so I've actually already started with the whole no soda thing, but I'm hoping to maybe kind of kick some of my junk food habits in the new year and maybe pick up some salads and fruits somewhere in there. Now, the rest of my resolutions are more towards blogging and reading. First, I want to be a more social book blogger. I have actually had some people tell me that I'm not very social online, and it's true with some things. I'm very social on Twitter. I love Twitter, but I know that not everybody's on Twitter. And so I want to kind of reach out through blogs more, not just Twitter, and maybe even on Facebook and Goodreads and just things like that. Just kind of make new friends and just talk more. And I guess I need to be a little more outgoing. I don't know. I've always been a very shy person, so this kind of is new to me. I also want to spend more time reading. I know those are very contradictory things, spend more time kind of reaching out to the blogging community, but I also want to spend maybe like one day a week just don't get on the computer at all and just read when I have free time. I cannot tell you how much time I spend on Twitter and Facebook and Goodreads and just all these random sites. I need to be spending more time reading, and I think that if I just maybe dedicate one day a week to no online time, all reading, that maybe I will get through some more books in the new year. Now, this year I read 150 books. I want to read 175 next year. That is my goal. That is one of my resolutions, that I'm going to set aside time so that I can reach that goal. I also want to read some older books and feature them on the blog. I know a lot of blogs these days only have new releases, and my blog is one of those. I know that. I'm kind of ashamed of that. But when you are a reviewer, you get bogged down with all these review books and you feel like you have to read them. And I have books on my shelves that have been sitting there for over 2 years. So that's not okay with me anymore. In the new year, I'm going to be reading those books and I'm going to be reviewing them on the blog. And maybe you guys will find some older books that you haven't read. And the last thing is kind of more of a, it's not really a resolution because it's maybe not possible for me to do it, but I would like to possibly post something on the blog daily. Now, that would take a lot of planning ahead for me. This weekend is going to be spent kind of doing blogging stuff, and so maybe I'm thinking that I can get most of my posts through January typed up and ready to go. And I know I can usually make it like a month with posting daily, but I don't know that I can do it a year. But I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to see if I can manage it with school and work and everything else that's going on. But if not, I'm going to be okay with that one. It's not quite realistic, but hey, it's worth a shot. So these are my resolutions for the new year. I really, really hope that I can stick to them this year and kind of just change some things about myself and my blog that I think needs some improving. So let me know what your guys' resolutions are, and are you the people that make resolutions and then don't stick to them like me, or are you the ones that make these lists of resolutions and you just knock them out one right after the other? And guess what? I'll see you guys next year.